Hello and welcome back to Android Mike Quick Tips. Today we're going to take a look at the new Chromecast with Google TV. It's just been released this last month. You can purchase it for $69.99 with free delivery. So it comes in three different colors here. The first one is Snow White, and then you have your Sky Blue, and then you have your pink. Okay, so there's three different colors. I purchased the Snow White, and if you look here, the batteries also come in the same colors, and the remote too. So here's the remote, okay, and the blue one. So these are pretty cool, these Chromecasts with Google TV, and they're trying to compare with the Fire TV, the 4K model, and the price point's there, but you can get the Fire TV, I think, a little cheaper right now. Okay, so we're going to unbox it and we're going to take a look at it. Okay, this is how the box looks. This is the box it comes in. We'll take a quick look at it. It comes with all these on it: YouTube, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Spotify, Crave, and your CBC, NHL, Global, and Basketball, NBA, and Disney Plus. So this discover 400,000 TV episodes and movies and access your apps all in one place. Okay, enjoy crystal clear picture up to 4K, brighter colors with HDR. Okay. Simple setup: plug, connect, stream. Configuration is simple. Okay. Use voice remote control the TV, search, and more. Search for yoga videos, find action movies, play some music. And so let's take a look at this new Chromecast with Google TV. Okay. So we just open it up and let's get started. Comes with your complete setup guide here. What you can do, how to put the batteries in, and the batteries do come the same color as the remote, which is kind of cool. Set up your Google Home to play with it. Okay, and here's your remote control. It has all the functions here: your volume, Google Assist, and all the different buttons for it. Okay, so let's go through that. Let's take out your other thing here. This is your warranty sheet. So here is your Google Chromecast right here. So let's take it out, and it's very small. Okay, so let's unpackage it, and there it is right there. There is your Google Chromecast. Okay, I'm going to put that right there, and now we're going to take out your remote control. And they're nicely packaged too. They're little. Okay, there's your remote. Pull that out, put that up there, and here's your little remote control. Okay, so this is your back button, your Google Assist, your home button, your volume mute button, YouTube, Netflix, power, and your source button. And on the side here is your volume control, up or down. Okay, so you can see that. So that's all there is to this. So we'll put this, and we're going to take out this whole section here. So this is your plug, and this is your USB-C. Okay, so this is the USB-C cable that comes with it. Okay, so we'll take that out, and your little adapter, so your plug for whatever country you're in. Okay, so that's your power. Okay, so let's hook this bad boy up. So this is how we're going to power it up. We're going to connect it. The HDMI is going to go into your TV, and we're going to add an extra drive to it because the specifications, it only comes with 4.4 gigabytes of storage. So when you first plug it in, it's going to want you to pair with your Google Home. You can either do it this way, or you can just sign into your Gmail account. So if you don't want to pair it with the Google Home, or you don't have a Google Home, then just put in your Gmail account and you can bypass it. Okay. So it's telling us to hold the arrow and the home until the light starts pulsing. Okay, we're going to hold it. Okay. So now it's doing its thing. So there you go. Now the remote is paired with the Google Chromecast. So we're going to take United States English. So to set it up, if you have a Google Home app, you can download it on your either iOS from the Apple Store, or your Android device from the Play Store. You can download the app, the Google Home. And what you're going to want to do is get your QR code on your phone, and you're going to want to scan it, okay, when you're instructed to do so. Okay, so if you don't want to do that, you can set it up on your TV instead. So first we're going to set up our Wi-Fi. Okay, so I'm going to put in my password. I missed one there. And the remote's kind of small, but it's pretty comfortable to use. You just got to get used to it. A lot of people are used to using the Fire Stick remote, but this is not too bad. So once you put your password in, you're going to hit the little arrow to go forward. And now it's going to connect to my home network. Okay, so it's very simple to set up. If you follow the instructions, and they do walk you through everything, you're going to have no problem setting it up. So now you're going to want to have a Gmail account. Okay, if you don't have a Gmail account, just go to your Google and create a Gmail account. It's very simple. So I'm going to put mine in here. So you put that in, and gmail.com. Okay, I'll probably speed this video up a bit when I'm doing it. Then you push your next button. This one here. Okay, so we want to select the services here. So these are all the apps on here: Netflix, Disney Plus, Prime Video, Crunchyroll, Crave, DAZN, Rakuten, that's a shopping app, and Spotify Music, and Gem TV, which is a CBC. So confirm. Okay, so set up remote and power with your Chromecast remote. If you want to use your phone, voice command, or a compatible display to control the power and volume, or if you want to change your remote button setup, open Chromecast settings on this TV later. Go set up remote. Okay, TV. So I have a Samsung TV I'm using here, and then we're going to go next. Okay, so you did hear the volume, so push yes. Now you're going to set up the power button. Push next. Okay, so press the power button once. So here's the power button right there. As you can see, right here is your power button. Okay, so press it, and it did turn off the power. Okay, no signal. We're going to press it again, and your power. Did the power button work? Yes, of course it worked. Okay, it's set up. That's all there's to it. So now it's going to install all your apps. So you've set your Wi-Fi up. You've allowed to all the, agreed to all the different terms, and now you can add the finishing touches. So I've heard some good things about this Chromecast. So let's start exploring. Okay, so browse. So I've plugged it in as I showed you at the beginning here, and I want to use this USB as the second USB because I bought a little USB-C port, and it also has Ethernet on it, and I could plug an Ethernet cable to it too. And so I've plugged a USB drive, flash drive into it, and now so you can either, I can use this as storage as well. So let's use it as storage. So it's going to format it, that drive. Let's format it. So now any app that I put on here, it'll force to go onto this USB because this only has like 4.4 gigabyte like a storage, and so you can't put a lot of apps on here if you're using 4.4 gigabytes because some of them are really big. So if you buy this little adapter, they're usually about $25. So now move data to scan this USB drive. Okay. So any data that I put on here is going to go to the USB drive, giving me tons of room to put different apps on here. Because, so they're migrated data. So you cannot take this USB drive out and put it on another device now because it's formatted to be used as storage on this Google TV Chromecast. Okay, so it's setting it up right now. Okay, so now if I go to settings all the way to the right here, Android Quick Tips, settings right here, click on that. So it gives you all your network, internet, that's your Wi-Fi, so there I'm connected. Okay, account sign in, so I'm signed in with Android Quick Tips. Privacy, location, display and sound. Okay, so if you go to the right, you can change all these settings here. Okay, apps, so click on apps and you can see all the apps that's on here. So here's all your apps. Okay, so now any apps I put in the future will go onto my storage drive that I've added. App permissions, okay, special, and restrictions. So systems, okay, here's your systems. So I'm going to show you a little trick here that you can open up. So here's your storage here. So look here. So it comes with 4.4 gigabytes, and I've added a 60 gigabyte ScanDisk USB drive. So now I have 64.4 gigabytes, which is massive. I could put tons of apps on here, okay, for the future. Okay, so you have your keyboard, language, and date and time. So let's set that up. I'm set up as Pacific because it automatically did it. Okay. And let me go down storage, ambient mode. So you can have Google Photos, Slides, Art Gallery. So all these, you can put in whatever mode you want when it goes into the screensaver or low bandwidth mode there, okay? You can show the weather, whatever you're using. I'm in Canada, so we use Celsius here. But if you're in the States, you can switch to Fahrenheit or go both. So both is kind of neat. I've never seen that before. Okay, time, show the time with ambience. Okay, device information. You can show it, personal photo data, show or hide, portrait Google Photos, show pairs, personal photo, curation, automatically curate photos, all albums, slideshow speed, and they can say how fast you want it to go, which is kind of cool. So that's your mode, ambient mode, energy saver. Turn off display after 30 minutes, so you can change that to whatever time you want, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour, 24. Okay, cast. Okay, let others control your cast media while casting, and then you can restart your thing. So I'm going to show you a little trick while we're here, because we want to allow third-party apps on here too, because we're not going to just stick to this. We want to have a full open thing. So hit About, and then go down to right here, Android TV OS Build. Now you're going to click on your remote right here. I'm going to show you. So here's your remote. We're going to click on this center button, the big button right in the center. We're going to hit it 7 times, okay? 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're now in development mode, so that's okay. So now I put it into development mode, so now I can change some different things on it. Okay. So if you're not in development mode, you cannot add any third-party apps at all. It won't let you. Okay. So it's going to ask you. So now I'm going to show you how to add some third-party apps. Okay. So let's go here, Google. So you can go to the Play Store. You can talk with the little Google Assist button. So I can go Google Play Store.
Opening Google Play Store.
Okay. So you can add any of these apps. So Tubi is really good. Or these are the ones that are on your thing right now. Okay. So I'm going to go Downloader app.
Results for Downloader app on the Google Play Store.
So that's the one I want right there. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to install it. So push install. So Downloader app, you've probably seen it in the past on your Google or your Fire Stick. Okay. So let's go into this. We're going to allow it. Push OK. So now we're going to allow to download files. Okay. So we're going to download an app called FileLink. Okay, so if you're pretty familiar with FileLink, there's a lot of FileLink stores out there, and this allows you to put third-party apps on here. Okay, I do not condone putting pirated apps, but you might have your own specific app that you like, that, you know, for documentaries or whatever. So I'm going to show you how to do it anyways, just so that we know, and I'm giving you a full setup for the Google Chromecast with Google TV. So now I'm going to show you how to install FileLink from the Downloader app. Okay, so this is the other method you can use. Just type in this get, okay, dot, and where to go. And then you're going to put .com, getfilelink.com. Oops, I missed the O there. I'm going to definitely need the O. So Google has put a lot of security things in place here. So now we're just going to straight sideload it. Okay, so now you want to go into settings. So now we're going to turn on allow downloader. So you saw the first part where we clicked on the about thing to get into developer mode. If we didn't do that, we wouldn't have this box popping up right now. Okay, so now we're going to install it. Hit the install button. So you have all your, there, we're done. So let's open it. So we're going to allow storage, and we're going to continue. This app was built for an older version of Android. That's okay, it'll still work on here. So here's mine. So just type in my FileLink store, 955-65-241. Okay, now push continue. You're going to get a couple pop-up ads. Push dismiss right here. So first I recommend that you download IPVanish, because if you want your IP address to stay hidden, or you want to use a geo thing from different countries. Most countries have geo blocks, and IPVanish will allow you. And right now there's a really good discount. I think it's $3 and something a month. So take advantage of that. So first thing you're gonna do is hit the play button once it downloads, and then settings, and then okay, we're allowed. So now we're gonna go and allow file link. Okay, so this will now allow you to install any apps. So we're gonna go back again, hit that little play button. So now it's going to allow me to install IPVanish. So nowadays there's so much hacking going on. Everybody's at home with COVID, so a lot of hacking. So you definitely want to stay safe, and IPVanish, I give a really good discount right now. So here's your different players. So MX Player I put on every Android box that I have, and it's the best player out there. Some may say different, but we're going to install MX Player. So now we've allowed file link to install any of these apps. So you can go down and go through all these different apps, movies. So there is one that we're going to want to put on here because it doesn't come with a mouse. And so we're going to put the mouse toggle on here. So go all the way down here. And then you can enjoy any one of these apps and download them the same way I showed you there. In the future, okay, all your sports, your TV, live TV. So here we go, cleaners, ad blockers. So first thing I'm going to do is put the new block ad. You definitely want to block any ads that pop up, and there's a lot of ads because a lot of these developers make their money from ads. But if it gets annoying after a while, so click the play button. Now install. Okay. So once it installs, it's going to tell you installed successfully. Okay, install succeeded. Okay, and then we're going to install mouse toggle right there. So we download it with the download and then push install. Okay, hit install. And then we're going to get out of here. Okay, so we're going to go back to the main screen. I can hit the little home button. Now we're back on the main screen. Okay, so now we're going to go to apps, and you can move these. These are all the apps. Okay, there's your file link, your downloader, your Netflix app categories. So there's quite a bit on here. You get your Facebook, Tubi. Tubi is a free movie app brought out by 20th Century Fox, I believe. All these apps are already on here. Red Bull, lots of apps on here. A lot of them, some of them want subscriptions, some don't. Okay, so these are Plex. I'm going to show you Plex right now. Plex is pretty amazing. Install it. And this comes on this Google TV, this Chromecast. So this is Plex is like a media center. It's been around for quite a few years. I'll just show you a couple little things on it. It comes preloaded with a bunch of live TV apps. So let's push open. And here's your Plex. You can watch everywhere. Okay. So here's you can sign in if you have an account. Here's your home. Okay, popular movies. It's quite a bit of things, movies and shows. I've done a video. If you look at my other videos on Plex, you can see what it comes with. But the cool feature that they've added is live TV, and it comes with a guide too. So check this out. This is, I don't know where they're getting their streams from, but this is all live TV with your time. Like, it's pretty incredible. Okay, I'm not going to show you any content, but you can click on any one of these. This comes with it. The boat show, like, pretty amazing. Okay, so that's the Plex app, and I just thought I'd throw that in there. That's pretty cool. And you got your other apps, your Netflix and everything too. Okay, and you can move these apps around too, right? Featured app categories. You can go entertainment. This has a lot of stuff on it. I think it has a lot more than the Fire Stick. Okay, and then you can go see all apps. Okay, so if you want to move these apps around, you can click on them and just hold it. Now you can push move. Okay, so I long hold the thing and I can move this up anywhere I want. So that's how it's going to show. Okay, so I put the MX player. So a couple of things you want to do with the MX player. I'm not going to move it, but yeah, I guess once you go into move mode, so I can push the back button. So now I'm out of move mode. So I'm going to open the MX player, I'm going to allow it, and then I'm going to go in the corner here and go to settings. So there's a couple little settings that are really good that you should know. So go to decoder, and then go to the, decoder, and then go to the right, and click these two top boxes. Okay, so the HW decoder local and network, and that will save you a lot of problems with any kind of streaming. Okay, so we'll go back to the main page here. So I've showed you a lot of things with it right now, so you pretty well know how to set it up. Okay, I've showed you how to add an extra USB drive to add the more storage. So I'm going to show you one more thing that you have to do here. Oops. So that's your account settings. So let's go back there again and go to settings. If I can hit the button right here, settings. Okay. So another thing you can do too, if you're adding a little a 3-port USB connector that I showed you earlier at the very beginning, you can also hook your Ethernet through that, and it has 3 different ports. So you can hook, if you have a little keyboard remote, you can plug it in there and use that remote. But I did notice you couldn't use the back button through that, but you could do everything else. You could type really fast. Okay, so another thing is you're going to go, now you're going to see under systems here. So we opened up the developer options. Okay, so when we did that, we allowed us to go through all these different things here. Enable Bluetooth picture color mode. You can change all this. So USB debugging, select enable view. So we're going to look for longer buffers. Okay, select USB configuration charging, show taps, show layout. So you've opened this up to do whatever you want with it. But what we want to do here, we want to force, I'll show you here, word audio. Okay, so force allow apps on external. Okay, makes any app eligible to be written to external storage, regardless of the manifest value. So I'm going to click that on. So now when you add an app, some of them want to default to the internal drive. Now they will be forced to go to the external drive. So that's one thing I wanted to show you when you're hooking up your external drive. Okay, so this is just going to go quickly through it here. So you can search for what you want. For you, click for you, and that has all your stuff that you want. So your apps are right here. These are all your apps. You can see them all, you can delete them, and you can put all your apps on there. Okay, so this is very cool. So let's go back there, and then there's movies. So there's Tubi movies, Disney Plus, Google TVs. Okay, you have your popular movies. Now, one thing that these have that people are really ranting about is you can, they have pay on here. Okay, and this is Canadian dollars because I'm in Canada, but you can rent your movies on here. Okay, so Netflix is, if you have a Netflix account, then it's free with your Netflix account that you subscribe to. But all the movies are, most of them are pay, okay? And trending on Google, it has a section here, thrillers, okay? But it's going to charge you for all these unless you have a subscription to a streaming company, okay? So people are a little bit up in arms on here with all the advertising, and so I guess Google has to make more money than they have, and they, you know, so you can go through your Netflix. So it'll, if you have a Netflix account and you've had it set up, this will automatically go to it, which is kind of cool. Okay, so there's your movie section. I'm going to go back here, and then your shows. So here's your Disney Plus shows, Google TV, popular shows. Okay, so these are through your different streaming things, Netflix, Prime. So they've incorporated everything in here, which is kind of cool. There's your apps. So you got your YouTube app. Okay, let's go to YouTube here. I'm just going to show you. We're going to stream some 4K content just to show you. Okay. We can go through my account. Okay. Okay, so this is the video I just put on today. So I'm going to search. So we're just going to show you the quality and to see if there's any kind of any kind of glitching on here. So let's take a look here. I'm going to go down to 8K video right here, Ultra 8K video, 120 frames per second. So let's take a look here. This first one. So it's pretty impressive. And this is streaming through Wi-Fi, so no glitches, really good quality. And don't forget, I'm not going through the app. I'm actually filming a TV screen, so it might look different on your end. Okay, so let's get out of here and let's take another one. Let's look how clear these look here. So I want to give you the full aspect of this Chromecast Google TV. See if that. So far, I've not seen any frame loss. The clarity is pretty amazing. So I think Google has hit a home run with this Chromecast device. I would definitely recommend it. And I was not sponsored by Google to do this video. I went out and purchased this device myself. $69.99. Just so I can see what the hype was all about. And so far, I'm pretty impressed. So there's a lot of different things. Okay. Okay, so this video here I've used in the past. Okay, I'm not going to get into a lot of this, but if you like this video, give me the thumbs up. Leave a comment below. I'm giving away prizes all the time, and if I see your comment, I like it, I will definitely get a hold of you and you could win something. But subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell for instant notifications, and you can also go to my other channel that I just started up, Electronic Gadgets and Reviews, definitely subscribe to that channel because you're going to see a lot of different Android devices. I do surveillance camera reviews and everything else. Okay, so make sure to subscribe to that and stay safe out there. 2 meters away or 6 feet, and enjoy your day.